everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess. Today is another makeup video, but we're also going to be doing our hair a little bit because our hair is close to there. This is basically bed hair that's been semi-brushed, but it's there. So what we're going to do is first we're just going to spray just a slight bit, and then slowly, and I lost my glasses already. So yeah, we're going to work on our hair a bit. It's getting to that point where it's long, so we're going to try to train it into the shape that we normally do. Oh, that's very flat back there. Let's grab a little bit of the inside. I can't wait till my hair is long enough and I can actually style it properly. I mean, this is styling it properly, but I'm just missing the length. I want to do my tower so bad. It's been such a long time since I've done the tower. I also want to do the Bat Hawk style. That was the style that I wanted to do so bad, but then I found out my length was very uneven. Like one side of my hair, when I did the center part, it was here, and the other part was down here, so that explained why I had like that that really cool rooster tail, because I had uneven ends. Also, let me get my hand mirror, because there's always like this flyaway on the side. But it looks like I think I might have chopped it. Oh well. That happens. But wait, if I just... hold on. It needed to be chopped. Yeah, this needs to be cut. One sec, you guys. Alright, we got that stubble bit that we forgot to cut last night, because we did shave our sides last night, and we hand razor it, and there was just a little bit escaped. There was a little bit of stubble that escaped, and it just looked weird. So now we're going to wait till... we're going to layer the spray today, because we haven't been layering the spray, so our hair has gotten very flat during our last outings. So we are going to layer it today. As soon as it dries, we're going to add another layer. But until then, we are going to start working on our makeup. And I got not one, but two of these. These came two of these on Amazon for at least $2.18. So I thought, okay, well worth it, because these go fast. These color pencils, these eyeliners go fast. So give me just a minute. I'm going to pause it right here because I forgot to open this, and these are a bitch to open. So problem solved, at least I think it is. What I have done is, and I wanted to show this on camera, that if you use an X-Acto knife, if you have one, you can, and especially if you don't have nails, you can just slice the plastic. It will cut the pencil, of course. And I am trying to be careful with my nails because, one, my nail polish is on the verge of drying out on me. But yeah, we have the pencil free from its plastic wrapping, and it's cut. Let's put the X-Acto knife away, because knowing us, we'll accidentally pick it up thinking it's an eyeliner pencil and end up giving ourselves one hell of an eye lift. Alright, so what are we going to do today? Let's see, it's a brand new pencil, so very fine point for the moment. So I think we'll do... Also, you guys, I have to start putting a towel underneath the crack of my door. Because for those of you who know about like I said, I'm calling her the Karen Cat Lady. She's this lady who is a friend with my crazy neighbor. The one who I had to mute my phone, my apartment phone, because he's been telling people just to call my apartment and he'll hear it and he'll come down and get them. Long story, but it's all in another video. He's friends of her, and she's weird as fuck, and she has a reputation of stealing shit. She's in her own drama, and it's like bad drama. Like, we're not talking about like drama like she likes to start shit. We're talking about there's somebody that she sneaks in that's not supposed to be here, and she ends up calling the police on them every time she sneaks them in because they try to kill her. Long story short. And now she wants to be friends with me because she found out I have a cat and she has a cat and she wants our cats to meet. I've told her no, and there's been times where I've caught her outside my door playing on her tablet. Literally, we're talking about wallering. It's a floor that doesn't get mopped too often. And when it does, by the time it's all clean and everything, it's already dirty again, and she's sitting on the ground, and she's like using my door as a back to lay her, her head on while she's, and then if she's not doing that, she's like laying on her stomach like this is a public bed, and like literally always at my door, and I can't get around her, and she's like, I want to meet your cat, my cat wants to meet your cat, please, can I see your cat, can I see your cat? And I'm like, I'm not giving her, I'm like declining. Well, just this morning, I hear just one knock, and then Josette gets off my bed, and I hear a like something like a tiny item being like tossed. Or I can't really explain it, but basically, long story short, she slipped something underneath my door. Some sort of kitty treat or something. And Josette, there's some treats that upset her stomach. There's some treats that don't. And I'm peeling like I have a loose nail. I'm sorry. And let's just say it made her sick, and she puked up 2 bits just today. She's fine now. I've been checking her. But now I've been putting stuff underneath my door. And here's the sad part. I can put the time. I can put the date. But it depends if front desk wants to look back at it or not, as well as management. I found that out because there's been times where I said, I know it's been caught on film, but there has been no update on what's going on. So I could say who it is, because I know exactly who it is, even though I don't see it, and I know they're on camera. So I will be honest, you guys. It's just, people don't want to do their job. So you have to do your own thing. All I can say is, if ever I catch her putting something underneath my door, and she says it's for my cat, I'm going to flat out call the FD or whoever and be like, look, I just saw somebody say they put something underneath my door for my cat, and my cat has certain stomach issues. I need you to come up here, and I need you to do something about this person now. And then another thing I'm going to do is call the police. I'm going to say either the police or you guys can do your job. Seriously. And plus, some of the front desk talk about this person all the time. So it's like, okay, if you know this person's causing trouble, why are you letting them live here? Why is the staff who are complaining about them letting them live here? And don't say your hands are tied. I already know. Management doesn't have a management degree. Management was not trained properly because management used to be a hairdresser. A hairdresser, now a manager. So whoever hired them for management is the one that needs to be fired, because it's like literally you hired somebody that has no training at all, who is admitted to have no training, no management background. Their only form of background is hairdressing. So now I know management is a hairdresser, which explains why they have such cool hair. I will give them kudos for that. They have cool hair. Alright. Now, we've got really cool eyeliner on. What else can we do? Well, we're conjuring. Let's add another layer of hairspray. Get the top part. Because like I said, we want this nice and stiff. It's going to be a bitch to brush and wash out. But today the weather is slightly rainy, so we want this to kind of stick up as best as possible. Alright, that's been sealed. Let me get a little bit of coffee, fingers crossed. I did not flavor this with hairspray. Oh, wrong side. Alright. Now, let's see. First, let's get our brow. That's close. Now let's boom, boom. Alright, we've got that. I just noticed my kitty now. Josie, stay away from the door. I'm also keeping my ear out in case I hear what sounds like another treat of some sort being put underneath my door. Because like I said, my cat, she's eating. That's a good thing, she's eating. But like I said, you guys, hold on, let me just... Oh, crammy. That brow's a little off. Alright. Alright, now it looks slightly even. And then let's blacken out our waterline. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a very lengthy one. We haven't even gotten too far in, and it's already been 15 minutes. Right, while we're contemplating a color, I thought we'd do something different from our makeup routine. I thought we'd just do our lips first. Maybe if we get our lips on, we can kind of get an idea of what we want. Hey you guys, I got some good news. I did my November update for the Save My Spot. So I'm still cleared. I'm still in the good zone of possible new housing. I haven't said anything yet because, like I said, I just want to make sure that it's secure before I say anything. Because I have a feeling I will be living here another year. I just hope the changes that they say are just unapproved announcements, for lack of a better word, don't become actual changes. The only changes I want are the ones where, like, staff isn't going to take people's shed anymore and start evicting people. I keep hearing that, but it never happens. And the same people that they don't take shit from still take start shit. Okay, lips are on. So we can't, now that we have the lips, we sort of have an idea. Well, the lips tend to help. So, let me, one more. Alright, that should be enough hairspray for our little thick deaf hawk, I should say. Let me see, can I show you guys the... I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to. There we go, there's something. But yeah, that's what we have. There. There, I don't know if you got a good view that way, but I don't know if the mirror helped at all, but... Alright. Now, it's 10:43. Let me push this back because we are about to dabble into our makeup palette. Let's see, what are we feeling today, you guys? Oh shoot, already dropping brushes. It's dark and gloomy today, so let's just dabble into this really deep, intense midnight blue. Normally I would do a light blue, but let's do a dark blue today. Alright. There we go, and you're gonna see we're gonna do something slightly different. So as you can see, we didn't fully fill out the blue. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Trust me. You guys are gonna like this. Another thing I really need to do is I really need to finish the Killer Clown makeups. You guys, it's been so hard, and the reason why it's so hard is because, one, the last clown we're gonna do I'm worried it's going to look like one of the other clown makeups. I'm worried because it's so simple. And it's Jumbo, so Jumbo, it's like there's so much that needs to be done with him. So I honestly don't know what we're going to do when it comes to Jumbo. Because we've already did the gigantic clown, but I do not know what we're going to do with Jumbo. And Jumbo, for those of you who do not know, who haven't seen Killer Clowns in a while, or who has not seen Killer Clowns, Jumbo, because the clowns, they don't reveal the clowns' names in the movie. You have to look them up. Jumbo is the tall clown. Not the giant one, but the tall clown. He's the one that's out at the restaurant who tries to hit somebody with a mallet. He's the one that goes to the police station and basically bumps off that nasty cop and unfortunately kills the cute goth college students. Yes, that's the sad part about the movie. It's cool and it's sad. It's like they have two goth college boys and then they kill them off in the movie. So we're not dabbling into our intense black because we want to kind of show off, because this is already so dark. So we're just going to dabble into the dark, dabble into the black in our palette, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to blend the color with a blending brush. There. You can't really tell much, but it's just a pigment. It's a pigment. Now, let me keep the brushes that I'm using so I don't get them mixed up. Alright, time to add the black. We'll add the black on the other side, I mean. And there's some people here who are giving me like we're talking about the street people. And I hate saying that because it sounds so... It's just, when you get called a faggot so many times and half the people that are calling you a faggot are the people who keep saying, I'm from the streets, I'm from the streets. You give them the nickname the street people. Because it's like they haven't, they've found housing, but they haven't left the street world, and it gets old. And like I said, the moment I do find housing is the moment this filter comes off. So the moment they make their snarky comment, I am going to throw a snarky comment back. For example, if they instead of using you and they use ya, like for example, now this is horrible to say to your friends. I overheard them one time, calling their friend, I guess who they're waiting for. It's like, where are you at, fool? Where are you at, really? And then here you are, you're criticizing me, you're scrutinizing me. Dude. I could scrutinize you back, and trust me, as much as it's against my will, it's like if you like serving it, it dishes back at you, so I'm going to dish it back at you. And I believe in karma. I just wish I could be here when karma dishes out on them. I will be honest, it would be great to see karma inflicted on them, and they're looking at me with their hand raised like they're begging me for my help, and I just turn and walk away. Or I flat out say, sorry, I don't help bullshit. I don't help assholes. Karma came for you. You're going to have to learn not to be an asshole. Because the people you're assholes to don't help you in the end. I guarantee you that. Like, just the other day, Nasty Karen, the one who says they don't support what I do and what I am, basically referred to me as an it. They were 6 feet away from the elevator. They're in their little walker. Why they were on my floor, I do not know. But I will be honest. They asked me, and they were very polite. If they were not polite, and if I wasn't in a good mood, I would not have pushed the elevator key for them, because they pushed the elevator key. And then I remember the big scene that they did back. And then here's the sad part is, this is why my brain, like the moment it happened, I realized I should not have helped her. Because one, she's capable of going up to the elevator and pushing the key, but then I remembered she doesn't like being near me. So I could have, if I had just literally, if my brain was not in the fog because I was frazzled that day, I would have been like, you have 2 legs, push it yourself. Push it yourself. And if she threw an attitude, I would have been like, get off my fucking floor. You called me an it, and to me, an it is a thing. A thing does not have the capability of pushing a button. So, if you refer to me as a thing, don't ask me to help. Because if I'm an object to you, if you refer to me as an object, you're going to get the courtesy of an object, which is nothing. So I have to remember that the next time. Because literally, all I can say, kudos that she actually said, can you please push the button for me? And thanked me after. Alright. And that's another bad thing about me. It's like I get these, I wish I could think of comebacks straight away and not like after the whole thing's over with, because some of these comebacks would have been really great counterattacks. That's how slow my brain is, unfortunately. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. Oh, it's okay, sweetie. Are you feeling okay? Jo sits down at my feet. She's come to say hello. Hello, sweetie. One sec, you guys. You guys, I have one arm scratching Josette's ears because she just wants a little bit of attention. And then another arm, I'm doing my mascara. Try to turn these white eyelashes black again. Okay, she's giving me little bites, so I think she's done. Alright, Bo Bush. I need to really finish my makeup. Alright. We still got lots to do, you guys. So next, we are going to dabble more into the dark palette and try to darken these lids, because these lids are already starting to kind of... So, and maybe add a little texture. Alright, there's... Ooh, look! That's much different. You can tell the difference. Alright, perfect. So, tap the excess. I would love to see somebody do this makeup. I literally would love it. That would be so great. Especially my sensor lips. I would love to see somebody do my sensor lips. I should do that again. I haven't done my censored lips in a while, because I've been feeling censored lately. again. So it's like I just feel like, okay, I need to put on my censored mouth, my censored lips. So all right. Let's see, and we got plenty of time too. I don't have an appointment until 1 o'clock, so who knows? This might be our longest video. All right. I think we'll add. It's been a while since we've done the diamond, so let's do the diamond today. The diamond. So what I like to do to make the diamond is I'll make it out first, draw across, and then bring it up. Normally I would just draw it with like some eyeliner or something, but this time we're doing powder. Alright, and then let's take a little bit of the foundation that's ooking out. We're going to do an eyeball. It's been a while since we've done not only the diamond, but it's been a while since we've done an eye. So let's do a little eye. And let's see, what color? Instead of blue, let's go with red. So let's just put that one down and then get a smaller tip of a makeup brush. And then right where this black mark is, perfect. We got an eye just about, and then let's take, where is it? I just laid it out. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I thought we were gonna have to pause this. Take a makeup tattoo eyeliner and just at the pupil, and then very carefully with what pigment you got on add a little bit of a glint there. Alright, it's not the best, but it is an eye of some sort. Now, what else can we do to kind of make this look good? To improve this? Something. Let's see, I got an idea. One sec. We need more. Let's enhance these. Ooh, you guys, ooh, okay, I dropped a brush, but we'll worry about that later. We're going to be washing our brushes anyway, so. Not as long, but look at that. And then let's enhance our oh guys, this is so much better. One sec. Okay, this is either gonna make us or break us. I normally would have taken this off before I did my makeup. We are switching septum rings. I love this one, and I've lost the ball several times. So, I'm making sure it's screwed in and then secure before we do our next step. One sec. Take this earring off because we'll need to take the earring off for this part. But before that, let me secure. Okay, I find it. Okay. Alright, it's clipped in. Now, and I need to make sure. I don't want it twisted up, so hold on. Alright. There it is. Alright, let me find. Alright, we don't. There we go. We normally don't use this one too often because I'm always afraid that there's going to be somebody in my building that's going to attack me, and the first thing they're going to want to do is. But I love this design so much, and I thought I'd just give it a try. So, fingers crossed the day doesn't happen where somebody wants to. Be it somebody in my building or somebody outside in the cruel world of assholism. Because there are a variety of types of assholism. There's the assholism that if you look at them a certain way, they're like, what the F are you looking for? Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, this is our look. Let me finish off with the gloves. It's always iconic to have the gloves. I would be doing my nails. My nails need the coloring, but as of right now, I need to grab the polish, but I'll do that later because I'm out of polish. Well, I do have a little bit of polish, but I'm like literally squeezing the last bits. So this is the look. Thank you for watching. Also, I did take a little bit of a rag and washed off the sides so my back tattoos are more visible. Unfortunately, they're missing a wane. But, hold on. Let me see if we can fix that. One sec. Do not go anywhere, you guys. Why have I never thought of this before? Just draw the bat wings back on. There we go. Perfect. We just drew our bat wings back on, the missing bat wings of our bat tats. Okay. That's we forgot to put a brush away, so it's perfect that we decided this last minute add-on. Alright. So now look at there. Fresh bat. Knowing me, I'm going to forget that. So. Perfect. I did keep my lipstick out because I will be putting that in with my coat. It's a rainy day, you guys, so you know what that means. fingers crossed I do not look like a soggy wreck, because I have to go in it today. I have to leave here about 1-ish, which is sad because I'm going to be missing Star Raven's stream. And I always love going to her live streams, but Wednesdays are my therapy, and the time frame for my therapy has changed to 2 o'clock. So by the time I leave, the stream will start. By the time the meeting is the session is over, the video will be over, the stream will be over. So it's kind of sad that I'm going to miss that, but I will try to make it on the Friday stream. I always try to make it on the Mondays, and at least the Mondays and Fridays, if not at least one of them if I can. Anyway, I hope you like this makeup. It's probably, oh god, 41 minutes. Holy longest video, the longest makeup video I've ever done, I think. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please leave me comments. I love the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.